Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Arise, where last episode we finished our journey to Messia 224, hearing a commotion within which Rinwell told us meant the Snake Eyes were present, as Alphen and Zephyr decided to head in to help, with Shion following as Rinwell hid, finding citizens held at gunpoint and an agent that caught Zephyr's eye, his son, Lore. With Zephyr having been captured by his own choice with his priorities having changed, and Rinwell having been outed as able to use astral arts coming from a secret line of Dahna mages, our party of now three decide to head on to the capital Cisloden, with more goals in mind than before.
Don't tell me they're like snowy owls this time around. Also, how can I tell where exactly it is? It's not like Hootle's shooting more. Is it? Not more or less. Well, I know there's an owl somewhere on this map section. Maybe we'll find it in future, you never know.
No choice. You're mine! You're finished!
It's over!
Destruction! This one's all mine!
Saving this one! These ones
It's
can run
over.
rings around us!
Here I come!
Down to the wind!
You're mine!
Field now!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Searing flame! Reload!
You're mine!
More where
It's
that
over.
came from! Here are
Destruction!
the
Crush!
We've got more cool attacks now. The Rinwell started at the same leveling as us, pretty much. Level 13.
Hey, Rinwell, do you always have to say an incantation before you cast an art?
Yeah, they don't really add any extra power or anything, but reciting them is what allows the astral energy to come together and flow through me. It takes time to complete, but they're what lets me use such strong magic in the first place.
What happens if someone interrupts you while you're in the middle of chanting?
Then I have to start over from the beginning. As soon as my concentration breaks, any astral energy I've accumulated disperses.
Got it. So once you start reciting, that's our cue to make sure that no enemies can get near enough to disrupt you.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. Although, I do have one fun trick up my sleeve. Once I finish chanting a full incantation, I can hold on to a single astral art without casting it right away.
So once the astral energy's in place, you can choose to set it off whenever you want? That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't fully have the hang of it just yet, but I'm sure it'll come in handy sooner or later.
She's gonna get even more powerful. So it's near here. That's where you are. And you're white, and you've got pirate eye patch. Left eye patch. A covering meant to be worn over the left eye to conceal injuries, although many like wearing it simply because it looks cool.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hootle's friends.
We've got a different owl dialogue. More to the point, we now know how our owl search looks. When we're actually near, Hootle will just pop up. Solved itself.
It's eerily quiet.
No sign of Zephyr. You think they took him away already?
What say we quit hiding and go ask some villagers? Someone's bound to report us no matter what we do, so we might as well.
Hey, Shion!
What? You heard her. She's got a point. Our cover was blown last night. Where's the sense in sneaking around?
And what if there are soldiers lurking about?
They would have followed us to the cabin already. Relax. The coast is clear. Let's hurry and speak to the villagers.
Is she always like that? I don't know how you managed to put up with her.
What makes you think I'm managing?
Let's try talking to the villagers.
Oh, first of all, there's a quest from a villager.
Hey.
You look real nervous, kid. What's the matter?
Hey.
You're not thinking of turning someone in, are you? Or are you worried you're going to be reported? No, that's not it. Then what's wrong? The zoogles, they're what? In the way and... He's gone quiet again. They're in the way and you're trying to go somewhere outside the village.
Yeah.
But people here aren't free to move around as they please. I'm not sure he's trying to do anything so dangerous. Unless he had a real good reason for it, that is. Probably doesn't want to talk to us since we're complete strangers. I don't think he's a bad kid, though.
I guess.
In that case, we have to do something.
Great.
All right, we'll take care of your zoogle problem.
Huh?
We are? Sure are. We're going to clear out the zoogles, surround this village. Whatever he's struggling to do, it can't exactly hurt to get rid of them for him, right? I guess. Oh. It's okay. This is something we want to do. You don't have to tell us anything you don't want. Question is, where do I go? In the
Messia
white
224.
silver
That's
plains.
a weird name.
Messia is basically a code. It indicates it's a small village.
So it's not its actual name? Then does that mean that 224 is...
Yeah. It's merely a serial number assigned to it for administrative purposes.
So the Renans even get to decide what places are called out in this realm.
Man, you gotta think of the weird freedoms you had elsewhere then. White Silver Plains was where we came from. Let's get that sorted out first. And then continue the examination. For a little bit of fighting, it's fairly fast. Specifically here. This is where it's going to be some kind of incredibly fearsome
Is that the
foe.
zoogle we're looking for?
They are in the way.
Right, here goes! No escape! Severing wind! You're mine!
Here's your flame! More where that came from!
Strike! Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Destruction!
Reload! I'm out of ammo! Back into the...
Take this!
She's just throwing Destructo Disc everywhere.
There's the zoogle we were asked to handle.
I won't forgive you!
Take this! It's over!
Dance in the wind!
Crush!
Sealed.
More for
You're
the
mine!
I'm just kind of like, how can anything survive this stuff?
You're finished!
now! Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Blah, 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 it's over! Searing flame! In here! Reload! More for the stop! Sealed!
I just
I'm out!
super popped for that. She said my favorite magic phrase ever. Blah, blah, blah magic. Yes,
That
Rita.
looks like the zoogle we were told about.
Right, here goes!
I wasn't expecting to hear that.
It's over! Here I come!
I'll be saving this Gemini Aqua!
Destruction!
Blah, blah, blah magic.
You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Cascade!
It's over!
Now!
Destruction! Remove!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
By the power of water!
Destruction!
Blah,
That
blah,
should be
blah
enough to make the
magic.
area more safe to travel in.
Alright, that's our enemies dealt with. Blah, blah, blah magic. I wonder what caused her to say that. Of course, you only got that when you got like the super silly fast cast with Rhea. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Excellent. With one phrase, she has endeared herself to me. With one phrase, she's won me over.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Hey,
Hey, we're back. We took out as many zoogles nearby as we could find. That should hopefully make it a little safer to walk around there.
huh? Till next time.
I don't know what you're trying to do, kid, but I hope everything works out for you. See ya. Wait. I don't get it. Why would you guys do something like that when there's nothing in it for you? Because I would have felt guilty if I did nothing. Only for one of those zoogles to get you later. That's why.
Huh?
That's the only reason you fought those zoogles. Even though there are snake eyes all over the place. I think making sure nobody dies is a good enough reason to do just about anything, don't you? On your way here, did you happen to come across a guy who runs a general store inside a cabin?
I guess.
Actually, now you mention it, yeah, why? Do you need something from him? There's someone I want to marry? Huh?
Oh!
I get it. You wanted to visit the shop to have him make one of those things, huh? You know what he's talking about, Rinwell? Of course, people in Cyslodia used to, or Cyslodia, whatever it's called, used to give these special owl charms to their loved ones as a sign of how they feel. It's a really, really old tradition. I didn't think anyone else even still knew about it these days. That's right. I know it sounds weird, but with Cyslodia the way it is, I thought it was really important for me to make the effort. It's not weird. I think it's really beautiful. Wait, back up a minute. If you just need to go to a general store, doesn't this village have one too? The guy who runs the one in the cabin is a friend I grew up with. This charm is really important to me, so I want him to be the one who makes it.
Of course.
Now I understand. Sounds like all that zoogle hunting we did paid off then. Otherwise, I would never have had this opportunity to learn about such a special tradition here. Thank you guys for everything you've done. I'll never forget it. 2 orange gels. I hope to hear more blah blah blahs in the future too. SP accumulated, you say? Here, have your maximum AG. I don't think that actually matters for you when you're probably AI controlled, but you never know. Rinwell, meanwhile, has got sharpness and can now also get Thunderblade. It's 2 AG. Wouldn't surprise me if that's required. Restores AG when critical hits are dealt. What should I go through next? Strengthened magic charge. Increased weak point damage is pretty good too. I mean, I could just wait. That works too. Already got that one. Mid-air evasion. What do I go for next? Increase max AG would probably help me out with damage a little bit more. It's a Shiba. Just gonna steal your chicken, don't mind me. Where is it?
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
There's cows and chickens too, though. Where is it? It's in a bucket. Wolf ears. Proud yet ferocious looking wolf ears. Perfect for those who like their canines to be a little more wild and untamed. Why do they all have accessories anyway?
Looks like we've spotted one of Hootle's friends.
10 of them. We've really hit quite a lot. By the look of it, this is just SideQuest Central. Don't approach me. I don't want to come under suspicion. What part of go away don't you understand? People are going to get the wrong idea about me.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. If it's not too much to ask, you think you can spare some Silicon? Silicon. Rimwell, do you know what this guy's talking about?
Yeah.
I think he's talking about alcohol. Of course, alcohol. What else do you think I meant? Hold on. You folks aren't from around here, are you? Yeah. If I were you, I'd get the hell out of here before someone reports you. This guy should change his tune fast. Can't really blame him. People here grow up doubting even their own neighbors, much less strangers like us.
Hey.
Let me ask you something. Why do you need this Silicon stuff so much anyway?
What?
Whether the bright eyes are running the show or not, I still got to put food on the table somehow. Without some Silicon, I'll freeze to death working out here in this cold.
I guess.
So it's not just the buzz you're after. You want us to stave off the cold. Unfortunately, we don't have any Silicon on us. Is there anything else we could maybe do to help?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't ask for anything in return. We just want to help.
Yeah.
You mean that? In that case, could you grab me the ingredients to brew it? You can find what I need from zoogles.
Interesting.
I didn't realize you could use zoogle parts to make booze. People sure are creative. 4 earth seeds. Is that what you're looking for?
Okay.
Yeah, it sure is. You really don't mind if I have these?
Good.
They're yours. We didn't really have an urgent use for them right now anyway. I already made my sword. Although I've got to ask, how the hell do you brew alcohol with this stuff?
Okay.
Technically, you could just bite into it as is, but no one's stupid enough to waste a bunch of good ingredients doing that. What you got to do is pack it in snow and let it sit by a fireplace for a week. Then once you distill the melted snow, pow, Silicon. But you gotta be careful, Silicon's so strong it'll start a fire if you don't handle it with care.
Oh.
Wow, that makes me want to try a little.
Hey.
Not until you're the right age, Rinwell. I know, you didn't have to remind me. Also, you didn't actually ask what my age is. Like I said, though, no way I can work outdoors without this stuff. So thanks. It's nice to see there's still some good folks in this world. Still got a Lohi-Kato recipe, whatever that is. You don't think
Using
alcohol actually warms you
zoogles
up?
to make drinks. That takes guts.
No one would have come up with it before the occupation. That's for sure.
You don't think the snake eyes will hold it against them, do you?
If anything, the warmth might help loosen them up.
Yes, it makes you feel warm, but sometimes that's what you need to get moving. Gotta think of the St. Bernards with the booze around their necks and all that. That's our actual destination. Let's check out the lower section first. Always gotta listen closely to anything people say. Otherwise I could miss out on a juicy reward.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
I don't know who you are, and I don't care. Stay away. Push your luck and I'll report you.
Huh?
You folks look mighty suspect to me. I can tell just by looking at you you're not from around here. Normally I report you to the Bureau and that'd be that. What to do?
Hey,
Look, we don't want to cause any trouble. Is there any way we can convince you to keep quiet about this? Well, the Bureau likes to reward people who report folks. What are you willing to offer me? Excuse me?
Sure.
We don't have to give you anything, but there are plenty of other ways to keep you quiet. Easy, Sean. Easy. You're the one who's easy.
all right.
All right. What do you want?
Yeah!
And let me see. I know, I could use some food. How about you bring me some fruits and vegetables? I don't mean the wild stuff that grows here. I'm talking about the fresh, wild stuff that grows outside. Hand over lettuce and apples.
How's this?
Is this enough for you?
Yeah!
Oh, you got food for me, huh? Well, come on. Hurry up and hand it over. Will you promise to keep quiet about us now? Oh, yeah. I won't tell anyone, I swear. You can count on me. Something smells fishy about this. Why were you so insistent on these things coming from outside the village if you can grow them here?
What?
Told you, the wild stuff's a lot fresher. The soil here is practically worthless. The problem is we're forbidden from just leaving the village whenever we like. Even worse, there are all those zoogles crawling around outside. So you made us stick our necks out for you instead. Gee, aren't you such a swell guy? Enjoy your food, I guess.
Huh?
Well, you said something about eating the stuff. Don't be stupid. That's not what I'm going to do with all this. Well, if you're not going to eat it, what do you need it for? Well, I'm selling it all, obviously. Do you know how much demand there is for fresh food like this around here?
Just great.
Great, now I feel really dirty for helping this guy. This realm's definitely got a lot of problems to work through still. Or in relationships. Hey, we still get a lot of cash.
They reacted just like we expected.
Yeah. Do you think we'd end up like that if we had to treat everyone with suspicion?
It's like the bitter cold has frozen the hearts of those who live here.
Lohi-Kato, finish. Salmon soup. Thank you for elucidating me. My fingers have fallen off here. Are you done with wood chopping on your end? Yeah, now I feed the livestock. Wish I could do stuff like weaving. Indoor work puts you under more suspicion. I'd take the cold over that any day. Another close friend got taken away. And that's all that person had to say. Right. Even more SP, just totaling up all the time here. Nowhere near enough for your next one. And this looks like the way out of town? Just through these woods up ahead, you'll find Slilston, the capital. The thing I can't call. Say, Siloston, Sisloston. Oh god. The only question is whether you'll wind up arrested or zoogle food. Even though she said it multiple times, I need to wait a week on this. Try to process it, do intros, figure it out from that. That's how my brain works. So we've done mostly all the side quests. There's a market and a campfire up there. You seemingly have seen all the people. Doesn't even know there is a general store here unless it's over here. Wait a second, I've got milk with scale. 1 milk. It can be drank straight or turned into other food through processes such as fermentation and separation.
This might go well in that new recipe.
Can't wait to see what you make.
You're the one making it.
Cheese. Endless cheese.
You're the friends of that man the Bureau agents took away. Please, leave us alone. We don't want any trouble.
Answer our questions and we'll leave you in peace. Where did the agents take our friend?
Sisluden, the capital. That's what they said.
I knew it.
What did we ever do to deserve this? We haven't even crossed the street without looking first. Why are they after us?
Come on, we're wasting time.
You'll need to hurry if you want to get your friend back. Not a single person who's been taken to Sisleden has ever returned.
Hey, keep quiet. You're trying to get us all killed.
Out of hell with that. Go on, report me. See if I care.
I thought this Sisleden was a city. Is it a prison camp?
It's the realm's capital. Though when you're forbidden to move freely like we are, there isn't much difference. My parents and siblings were taken by the Snake Eyes. I haven't heard from any of them since. For all I know, they're long dead by now. Anyway, go! And kill as many Snake Eyes as you can for me while you're there!
All right. To Sisleden it is.
I don't know why, but if you watched Alphen's eyes during that cutscene, during that last little bit, they did a lot of eye movements that were incredibly expressive. So whoever did that little bit of the cutscene, kudos to them. Anyone would sell someone out for a reward. That's the terror of living on the breadline. Alright then. We know where we're going. Off we go. It just expressed so much, like, why do you want me to kill all the people, but I can't exactly say no because you give me the information. Yeah, I can understand your anguish and I can understand your pain about your family being taken. And there was just all of this kind of stuff being conveyed as well, and then the looking around between the pineapples. Pretty good.
People are really terrified of the Snake Eyes. They've got them jumping at their own shadows.
They may be Lord Ganabelt's lackeys, but for all intents and purposes, it's the Snake Eyes who control the realm. One wrong look, and your history.
So Zephyr's being moved to Sisleden. Let's cross our fingers we catch up with him on the way.
I mean, the plan was always for me to take you guys to Sisleden anyway. But a word of advice.
Oh?
There's a forest we have to pass through on our way there. I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous.
More zoogles?
Wild ones at that. They hunt in packs, led by the biggest, meanest one. My friends and I got cornered by one on our way to Calaglia. That's how we got split up.
We'll just have to keep our wits about us then.
Big bad beasties, eh? Not Gattuso. Anything but Gattuso.
The forest we're about to walk through is pretty dangerous. Let's make sure we're prepared before we go further. Rinwell, if you get injured, just let Shion know, okay?
I only have one pair of hands, you know.
Trying to build up some rapport. Not working too well, though. More dropped items, S, is the Finnish soup. Assume double ingredients for plus 9% to cooking. That's what we've currently got on, right? What do I even want? I'm gonna make some vegetable soup.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Just to see a different cooking quote. Even though we had food well going. Spending time with party members. Spend time with party members to deepen your bonds while resting at camp. You never know. Something nice might happen if you do. Oh, I can actually just speak to people now. I can't speak to Rinwell, though. That's grayed out.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
And here I was thinking I could get some rest. Is something the matter?
The matter? No, nothing like that.
Then if it's all the same to you, I'll be going to sleep, thanks.
Is chatting with me really that much of a drag?
I just don't get the point, that's all. Is there some pressing reason why we have to talk right now?
I don't know, I think we should all make an effort to get to know one another. What if there's an emergency?
An emergency?
What if one of us suddenly got sick?
Then I'd cure them with my healing arts and we'd move on.
That's easy for you to say. But for the person doing the asking, it may not be so easy to approach you.
If they can't work up the courage to approach me, that's their problem. Unless you're suggesting I'd refuse to heal someone for the fun of it.
I didn't say that.
So what then? Quit beating around the bush and just tell me.
Look, what I'm trying to say is... if we're going to be traveling together, it makes more sense to do it as companions, rather than being at each other's throats the whole time.
I still don't get it. But I do understand that whatever it is, it obviously must mean a lot to you. I'm not trying to make things more difficult for you just for the sake of it. So, I'll make more of an effort to talk every now and then, even when we don't have to. Happy?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Then if you don't mind, I'm going to get some sleep. Have a good night.
Didn't get it, huh?
We're now closer to her.
I think it's time we go to sleep.
What does that even mean?
How long do you plan on just sitting around doing nothing, Alphen? Because it looks to me like you're taking your sweet time getting ready.
I'm not procrastinating, if that's what you're implying.
Oh? Sure looks like it to me. You had me worried you'd forgotten our mission. Again.
I know. You don't need to keep reminding me.
Hey, Alphen. I'm already over here.
Right. Thanks for letting me know.
I saw you talking with that Bright Eyes before lights out last night. Mind telling me what you two discussed?
Nothing in particular. I just figured that maybe she would open up a little if I tried talking to her.
What? Her? She's a Renan. I know we're working with her, but that doesn't mean we have to play nice with her.
Look, we're all going to be traveling together for a while. It's only going to make things harder if we're at each other's throats. If all we do is bark orders at each other instead of working together, that's not much different than how it is for the rest of us. I think it's important that we all understand each other and work together as equals, if it's at all possible.
Do we, though? Because I sure don't get the feeling she means to do the same.
As soon as Zephyr disappears, all hell breaks loose. We can't get anything done if things stay tense like this. But what the hell am I supposed to do? Well, I guess I'll just have to keep hammering away at them and see how it goes.
Which unlocks the emblem for another day, another war. Counter edge upon enemy defeat allows you to trigger counter edge by pressing R1 upon defeating an enemy. Meanwhile, increased boost strike damage, increased counter attack damage. Rising Falcon is now on the list as well for another aerial strike. There was a swift hard kick while rapidly descending from the air. If I was to get any of them, it would probably be that one. But to be honest, I think now that we are getting close to it, we should flag that, don't you?
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Me too. If you guys to stop bickering. Road ahead steep and brim with danger. If you need my help, I'm ready to provide it. Pens, do you have gear for someone else in the party? It's a big no then. What do you say? Don't forget to look down. The flames in front of you won't reveal any traps that lie beneath your feet. Great, cheers. Now just make me paranoid, why don't you?
So this is the forest teeming with zoogles you warned us about. No sign of Zephyr, though.
Which means either they had the skills to make it through safely, or were too late and the strays got to them first.
Do you say every thought out loud?
Just the true ones. Are we moving or what?
Don't worry, Hootle. It's okay.
So, with new music, snow pouring down, a map in front of us with more or less a straight path shot through to pursue Zephyr, we find ourselves in Utia Forest, ready to continue on with Tales of Arise. Next time, our first session coming to a completion with me being impressed. The engine changes are great. The look of things is great. The boss fight particularly the big boss fight was great with the cutscenes going into that. It seems like the rule of cool is a thing, and the battle system just runs nicely from this more first-person-y perspective, going a little bit further away from that linear battle system. I appreciate that. In, out, move around whenever you want, attack locks you on. It's all pretty good. And of course, the battle system itself is only still now just building up. With spellcasters and more added to the mix, the crazy effects we're going to get over the screens is going to be, well, crazier all the time. And I'm assuming we can get 4 party members as well, as per old ones, so it's only going to get more crowded in the future. And yes, with the new mood for the skits, the new mode, very Scarlet Nexus-esque, it's all just coming together with a higher presentation, which is what I expected. So, we'll continue on next time. I'll see you guys around for the continuing adventures of Elfin, he who feels no pain, and therefore won't know that he's got frostbite currently. I'll see you guys around next time for more. Bye-bye.